Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm bringing you a deep little yoga stretch class which is going to help you improve your flexibility and relax at the same time. This is a little sequence that I absolutely love to do, and I usually do it after I've worked out. So this is a great post-workout stretch. It's going to target the full body and a really nice little morning stretch as well. So grab your mat and we'll go and get started. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy it. Subscribe to stay updated. I'm posting out 3 new videos every week for you, and leave me a comment below if you wish, because that helps my channel out a lot. Thank you. Okay, my lovelies, we're just going to begin our class at the end of the mat. If you can, sitting onto the shins, you can always sit cross-legged or sit onto a cushion or onto a block. We're not going to be here for long. We're just going to center the body and bring our awareness inwards. So just interlace the fingers together, creating a mudra with the hands, and this is a mudra which is meant to help our concentration. So allowing the backs of the hands to just rest into the thighs. Close the eyes. And let's just take a moment to arrive on our mats. Bringing awareness to the flow of breath. Not changing it in any way, we're just observing and watching. Our breath is our anchor into the present moment. And the present moment is where we find peace, where we find that relaxation, away from any worries, any stresses that exist in the past or in the future. So use this breath as we move through this practice to guide you back into the now. No matter how many times the mind might wander. And from here, we're just going to move into our first pose. Bringing the hands either side of the knees, toes tuck underneath. And slowly as we exhale, we're just going to roll into our Ragdoll. Keep a soft bend into the knees. You can let your arms be loose or bring them onto blocks. Or find the elbows. The focus here is complete relaxation into the upper body. So with every big exhale out, allowing any tightness, any stress, anything that no longer serves you to just melt away from the upper body. As the arms are heavy, the head and the neck relaxed. Maybe start to bring in some gentle movement as we hold this pose. And if you wish to deepen your stretch here one at a time, just gently start to bring little bends into the knees. One more breath here. And then gently bring the hands down, bend the knees. We're going to walk out into our downward facing dog. So finding plank first, then lifting the hips up and pressing down through the heels. You might want to hold still. Again, we bring that movement one at a time, bending into the knees. And just remembering here how good it feels to stretch your body and move your body to allow the energy to flow. If you're bringing bends into the knees, you might take a longer pause at one side and really press down through the heel of the straight leg. Switch sides. Maybe before we come down, pressing down through both heels. One more deep breath. And slowly lowering the knees down. From here, stepping right foot outside of the right hand. Just finding our lizard pose. You can stay up on the hands here. Or you might want to drop down to your forearms. Left knee, right knee can drop away from the body, but without rolling the ankle, so you're coming onto the edge of the right foot. Take some deep breaths into the lower body, into anywhere that is feeling tight or that is feeling a little uncomfortable. So in this pose, I'm going to give you an option to find a quad stretch. So you might want to just make your way back up onto the hands first. Left heel draws in as we reach back with the right hand. This is a seriously deep stretch for the quad, but it's an amazing stretch. So you can hold the bottom of your trousers, you can use a strap. Maybe it's enough just staying in your lizard. And depending on how open you are through the hips and the quad, you might be able to drop back down to that left forearm. I'm going to stay here, relaxing with every exhale into the lower body. The knee can drop away. One more deep breath here. And then really slowly letting go of the back foot. Right hand comes down. We're just going to draw the hips back and shake out the right leg. Repeating this through the left side, left foot outside of the left hand. Knee is over the ankle. And just notice how this feels. Maybe it's enough staying on the hands. Maybe we're coming down for a few breaths on the forearms, letting the left knee drop away from the body. And as we're here, we're just thinking of the body and the breath. Breathing into the stretch. Feeling that complete mind and body connection. And so you have your option to find the right foot this time with the left hand, taking it into a quad stretch. Staying on the hands or dropping back down to the right forearm. Relaxing the hips with every breath out. Taking one more deep breath here. And slowly releasing. Shaking that left leg out behind you. We're going to move into an outer hip and a glute stretch from here. Taking it into one of my favorite poses, into pigeon pose. Right knee is going to come up towards the right wrist. Right foot is in front of the left hip. And you decide how far up the mat your right foot is going. So for the full expression of the pose, the foot is parallel to the knee. Or in line with the knee, shin parallel to the top of the mat. Slide away with those left toes. Create space. And slowly working your way down to the forearms. If you feel like that right foot is going to slide down the mat and you have it quite high up, use your left hand underneath that right heel to stop it from sliding down. Maybe resting onto the forearm. We want to keep our hips nice and square, so we're drawing down to the mat with our left hip. We're not sinking down and sitting onto our right glute. There's probably going to be a bit of a gap there, which is good. That's what we want. So breathe into the stretch. This is a big muscle to stretch out, so you might be feeling a little discomfort. Send your exhales down into the muscle and visualize the muscles softening and relaxing on the breath. Breathing into any discomfort. Three more deep breaths here. See if you can relax any further into those exhales. And slowly walking back in. Give that right leg a good shake out behind you. And we switch to the other side. Left knee coming up behind the left wrist. Left foot in line with the right hip. And then you choose how far up the mat you want to draw that left foot. The further up it goes, the deeper the stretch is going to be. So you can use that right hand if the foot is quite far up the mat to stop it sliding back down. Keep your right hip drawing down, the hips are nice and square. Just give yourself a moment to find a position that works for you. And as always, find complete acceptance for whatever your body is. Just allowing the body to grow heavier, to let go, to relax with every breath. Just finding 3 more deep breaths here. And slowly sink to that left glute. Shake out the leg if you need to, otherwise we're just going to turn into our straddle, facing the long side of the mat. Just bringing the hands to the hips, and we're gently just going to lean from side to side. And you might want to just close the eyes as you do this. And this is just a really nice way to start to warm up into the hips, into the insides of the thighs for our straddle. And we're going to switch this movement up, and instead of going side to side, we're just going to slowly tilt forward and then lift back up, not far. And just keep a nice flat back as you do this. And as you come forward, see if you can find that stretch into the inner hips. Knees and toes stay facing up towards the ceiling. And just one more. Perfect. Then we're going to turn to face towards that left leg. As we exhale, we're going to slowly fall forward so you can hold the back of the knee. As you lean in towards the leg, use a strap. You might be able to hold the foot. Exhale, folding over the left leg. If this is quite easy for you, you're going to extend your left arm and take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. As you exhale, a little bend into the elbows, which is going to draw you a little deeper towards the leg. One more deep breath here. And then slowly walk the hands in. And we switch to the right side. One side might feel a little easier than the other, or a little harder than the other. Again, you can hold the back of the knee. You use a strap, hold the foot. Or to make it a little harder, right arm extends and we hold the right wrist with the left hand. Keeping all of your focus, all of your attention on the breath. Breathing deep into the body. One more deep breath. And slowly walking back up. And from here we're going to fold to the center. So just like we did in our little tilts, we want to tilt forward, keeping that length through the spine. When you've tilted as far as you can, then slowly starting to relax into the upper body. So you might just be on the hands. You might be able to come down to your forearms. You might be able to walk the hands all the way forward, or something that I like to do here, if you're relaxing deeply, is either rest your forehead onto a block or support it onto forearms. Big deep abdominal breaths here. Just give your body time, be patient. Not judging it in any way, just being aware. Final deep breath here. Maybe you can go a little further into that last exhale. And we're slowly walking in. Really gently bring the legs back together. We're going to cross the legs. Sit up nice and tall on your inhale. Reaching the fingertips to the side, we're going to walk them as far away as they will go. We're going to finish with a stretch into our neck. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, right hand left side of the head. Draw the right ear to the right shoulder and just walk those left fingertips away. Let the head be heavy, relax the face. And just breathe into the left side of the neck. We store a lot of stress, a lot of tension into our upper body. So just now, letting it all melt away. Your next exhale, just turn the chin in towards the right shoulder, so you're looking down towards the right thigh. Move the hand towards the back of the head and walk those left fingertips away. Take a couple more breaths here. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, left hand, right side of the head. Left ear, left shoulder. Walk the right fingertips away. And again, soften the face, let the head be heavy. And just breathe into the right side of the neck. From here, gently turning the chin in towards the chest, in towards the left shoulder, looking down to the left thigh. Move the hand round to the back of the head and maybe you add a little bit of pressure, listen to your body, walk those right fingertips away. Last few breaths here. And slowly let the head come back to center. Maybe just give it a little wiggle. Bring the hands to the heart. One big inhale, lengthen through the spine. One big exhale, relaxing into the body. Take a moment to pause here and notice if the body has changed in any way from this practice. Maybe the physical body feels more stretched out, more relaxed. Maybe the mind feels a little calmer and more at peace. Take any of these feelings with you off your mat. Let them join you into your day, into your evening, whenever you are doing this class. And bow the head to the heart. Namaste.